Now, on this video, today I want to talk about something a bit intimidating, and of course, it's the stock market. I mean, stock market, is a place where investors connect to buy publicly listed shares in the market. You can buy companies listed here in South Africa. You can buy companies in the United States of America. You can buy companies listed in Europe and all of that, and sitting right here, and all that sitting right here in South Africa. Some people might say the stock market is for wealthy people. Some people might be saying it's complicated. I don't have enough money. I don't know where to start. Those are some of the familiar questions that we get from time to time. These are the exact these questions are the ones that are making so many South Africans not wanting to tap into the markets, not wanting to invest into the stock market, waiting until they have the 10,000 that is laying around so that they can start putting in the stock market. They rather save the money and not go and invest in the stock market. Rather put the money where it's safe in the bank. They rather have a money box in the house where they are stashing a lot of money and not invest. But I'm telling you, at the end of it all, they end up paying the biggest price, because the money that they save or the money that they are stashing in their house, it no longer buys something that it used to buy before they started stashing that cash, saving that money in the bank. And all of a sudden they start to realize that they could have done something better, like investing in the stock market, which is what I want to talk to you about. But now, before we dig deep, my dear friends, please do like this video, subscribe, hit or click the notification bell, because on a weekly basis I'm here giving you latest developments, encouraging you to start thinking about investing, having an emergency fund. That's what I mostly cover on this channel, right? SA affairs. It has been good, right? And if you enjoy the content, please don't just watch, man, because it does take me a lot of time and effort to create this kind of content. Please ensure that you like, you subscribe, you hit or click the notification bell. Whatever I share here are my opinions. This is not professional financial advice, meaning that I'm not forcing you to start, but I'm just here to share the knowledge of how easy you can change your life around, seated right there on that couch, seated right there on that chair, lying down on that bed. You can change your life completely. So without wasting any more of your time, let us go straight into it. So, like I said, what is the stock market? Basically, the stock market is a marketplace. Like it's the simplest way to explain it. It's like you going to a grocery store. You choose to buy bread. You choose to buy milk. You choose to buy veggies. Stock market is exactly like that, but it's just that in the stock market you are choosing the companies, various companies that you think they've got a potential to grow in the future. That's what you are doing in the stock market. You go inside there, you check the companies that you can buy. You check the indices. Indices is a group of companies that are in the stock exchange or in the stock market, right? And the good thing, like I said, in this stock market that I'm telling you, you have an opportunity not only to buy South African companies, but you can buy USA companies, you can buy European companies. It's always good to diversify your portfolio, and therefore you don't only have choices to buy local South African companies only, but you can buy your Amazon, you can buy your Alphabet, you can buy your Tesla, you can buy your Microsoft, you can buy ShopRite, you can buy Truworths, you can buy all the other companies, Naspers, right? Seated at your chair. So why should you invest? I've already told you why you need to invest. First thing first is to grow your wealth. I mean, putting your money in the savings account or stashing your cash in a house, look, that money won't outpace or will never grow more than inflation. Inflation is the rate at which money loses value over time. Like now, inflation in South Africa, it's over 4%. If you're not making anything over 4%, whether from your savings or any other thing that you are doing, my dear friends, you are losing money. and that is why you need to start thinking about investing. Reason number 2, earning passive income. You have heard someone talking about passive income, and income that comes whether you work or not. You just get that money, right? Passive income, the stock market offers you to get passive income. You sleeping, right? And how they do it, they will pay you dividends. Dividends is money that is paid to shareholders from the profits that the company generates. So most companies that pays out dividends, these are the companies that growth wise they've done it all. They've grown to a point where they grow at a slow pace or at a slow rate. Companies like Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola is everywhere in the world. So those are the kind of companies that when you buy, you are just buying them for the sake of getting dividends, and their dividends are quite good. So you get an opportunity not only to see the small growth that will happen as you own those companies, but you will also be paid free money to as a token of appreciation by that company to say that thank you for owning our shares. So the more shares you own, the more dividend you will get, because when companies announce payment or payouts on dividends, they will say per share that you own or per one share that you own, you will get this X amount. Per one share that you will own, you will get 5 rands of dividends, right? So if you own 10 shares, 10 multiplied by 5, that is 50 rands. You will get a dividend of 50 rands, right? Depending on the number of shares that you have, which is absolutely great. So that is another reason why you would then want to invest in the stock market. I know right now you might be saying, look, stock market, it's risky. We have heard about the market crash and all that. But let me tell you something. Everything that has to do with investing, it has got a risk involved. And playing it safe, saving money, all of your money in the banks, stashing all your money in the house, it won't get you anywhere in life. You will remain broke until you die, and you are not going to even leave an inheritance for your kids. Your kids are still going to suffer, struggle, because you chose not to invest into something. Investing is the only way that gets you to the next level. If you think investing it's quite pricey, wait until you get the bill for not investing. You're gonna realize that you should have given it a try. When you talk about this risk, some people will even say, look, the stock market crashes. Look, fair enough, crashes do happen, but I can guarantee you now, go and look at the ETF like the S&P 500, ETF like the Johannesburg JSE Top 40 over the last 10 years. Even with those stock market crashes, the graph is always on the rise. So yes, stock market will crash, but it will rise again. And therefore, that tells you that obviously timing the market then becomes something that is out of the equations, because something that I've seen beginners also do, those that start investing in the markets, they will say, I'm not buying this ETF or this index that tracks 500 companies in the US like the S&P 500 right now. But let me tell you something, in the next 5 years, you would wish you had bought this very moment when it's at its all-time high, because markets will go up, will go down, will go up, will go down, but ultimately at the end, the markets will always point up, right? So the people that are going to be rewarded in the markets are not those that are just coming for a short-term period, but those rather that are in it for the long term. I mean, in the last 10 years, the S&P 500, it is up 247%. Even with the stock market crash that was announced during the pandemic, it's still up 247%. Now, if you go to, I want to check any local company, Goldfields. Let's check this gold company. In the last 10 years, it has went up by 542%. These companies listed in the stock exchange or Johannesburg Stock Exchange, by the way. There will be those companies that, due to their operations not doing well, it is for that reason that beginners are advised to not buy individual companies, but start buying ETFs. ETFs are, it's basically a group of companies that are on that specific exchange traded fund. One fund has got all of these companies. If you're talking about the JSE Top 40, it has got Shoprite, Vodacom, Naspers, and the other top 40 companies, and the other companies which are top here, or which are considered to be top companies in South Africa. If you go to America, when you buy that S&P 500, you are buying the top 500 companies in the US. So you are buying a little bit of Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Tesla, Apple, and the others. That's what you are buying, right? So that is what is encouraged for the beginners to do, right? Rather than just going and try to find out or to find which one is the next big stock. So someone might be asking now, with all this that I've just said, how to start, or how do you start? Practical steps. First thing first, before you invest, you must have an emergency savings account or emergency saving fund where it guards you against anything that comes as an emergency in your life. The reason why you must start with an emergency savings account is because you do not want to take money when you have an emergency from your investments to go sort out something that is an emergency. There must be an emergency savings account, because for you to see growth in the stock market, you need to invest, or you need to be there for the long term. Long term is anything more than 5 years. From 5 years going up, it's a long term. So you don't touch that money until you get to 5 years. Even if you make profits, you decide to trim one year of your investments, you need to look for another opportunity in the markets, because you are doing it for the long term. You are building your wealth in the markets. So it is for that reason that the first thing you need to open, of course, an emergency savings account, and ensure that you've got 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses saved up there, and you will access that money whenever you hit or whenever you get to an emergency. Step 2, choose your investment vehicle. Now, as a beginner, look, you don't go for individual companies, like I said, because researching, especially when you are starting, trying to look for the next big company, it is not an easy thing to do. So as a beginner, you need to ensure that you start with an ETF. An ETF, it's a basket of shares. Instead of buying one company, you buy a product that tracks 40 companies, 500 companies, and you just buy that one product. That plastic or that product that you buy has got 500 companies in it. So you get to diversify your portfolio by just buying that one product. Step 3, you need to find a brokerage account that allows you to buy and sell your shares with ease. There are so many brokers in South Africa: EasyEquities, Frank, Weibull, the banks. You can open a brokerage account, but provided that it is easier for you to buy and sell your shares. You want a broker that is easy to operate. You want a broker that, fees wise, it's not, you don't pay an arm and a leg. There are quite a number of brokers that are cheap in South Africa, and you need to choose the one that suits you best. You can just even go to Google, man. I don't even have to tell you which one is better. Go to Google and just check. It will tell you which is the best investing platform for retail investors in South Africa for buying shares or investing in the stock market, right? This is what you need to do. Then step number 4, of course, once you've gotten a broker, remember now you have got your emergency savings, you have to now start small and automate investing into the markets, in depositing money into the account, to ensure that, of course, you are consistently investing on a month to month. My dear friends, there are so many people that are today wealthy because of the stock market. There are people that bought certain individual companies 10 years ago. Today they are laughing at their investments. There are so many people that have left their jobs because they've made so much money in the stock market, it is no longer practical for them to continue with their 9 to 5. That is what stock market can ultimately do if you decide to commit yourself, right? The best time to start is now. Stop postponing, just start. And if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. But again, know that I'm not a PR advisor. I'm just a YouTuber who has been investing in the stock market for over 6 years now. And I will never look back. Otherwise, with all that, I'll see you on the next one. That is all from me. God bless you all.